Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Crystal Garden Tarot. This is Christina Irene. I'm going to be doing your April 2019 reading. So let's get right into it. Thanks for all your views, subscribes, likes. Love you guys. All right. Overall energy. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Overall energy for April 2019. Again, we saw this with your full moon and Libra reading. I'm seeing the potential for travel there with you guys. Potential for some romance for some of you. What is going to be the overall energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay. Oh, wow. Right away with the synchronicities. This is card 29. Thinking of you, and as an underlying energy, it's card 28. Positive news, positive outcome, okay? Y'all are being balanced out. Some of you guys are needing to face your subconscious fears, or there's going to be a release of any type of like subconscious fears or emotions. So thinking of you, this is card 29, a loving thought, serendipity. So for some of you, this is where like someone else is thinking about you, okay? But whoever this is, there's like a positive message with this. There's a positive outcome with it, okay? For others of you, this is where you're thinking of you, okay? Like you're thinking of you now. You're like, okay, so a lot of you like got out of some type of relationship, or you had to let something or someone go, you know? And so it's like, you're coming into this energy where you're thinking about you now. And by you doing so, there is a positive outcome to that, okay? But let's look a little bit deeper. I'm seeing decisions as I open the deck up, okay? So a lot of you, I'm seeing changing your mind and decisions. A lot of you may be changing your mind about something, making a decision about something or someone, okay? Whatever's going on here, I know that it's positive, though. I can see that. Let's look a little deeper. Spirit, please tell us more about this thinking of you. Okay, so we have support, okay? I also saw parental care in there. So this for me also means like, so like some of you guys are dealing with a parent. Okay, for some of you, maybe your parent is thinking of you. They may have seen you're going through a tough time, okay, and they're supporting you now through what's going on, okay? I see finances also at the bottom of the deck with this deck. So for some of you, you're thinking of you, like I said, and it's like you're doing what you need to do to support yourself, especially financially, and there's a positive outcome. You may have to make a choice between something like careers or a job, or you may be changing your mind about a career or job, but again, positive outcome to that. Okay, so for those of you who it's someone thinking about you, whoever it is thinking about you, it's like they want to support you, okay? This could be a friend or a family member, a co-worker, anyone in your life. There's someone who's thinking of you and they're here to support you, okay? Some of you need support with your finances, and that's going to come in for you, okay? I am seeing a new career for a lot of you guys, and you all have been receiving heavenly signs, okay? So and I'm seeing be true to you, okay? And so listen, you guys are receiving a lot of heavenly signs from the divine, so please pay attention to any signs or synchronicities, dreams that you're having, all right? Let's go and get into the tarot, okay? And let's look and see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. For those of you who are having trouble with your finances, I feel that things are going to get much better. And as I say that and I open the deck, look at the Nine of Pentacles there. All about abundance, all about independence, okay? A lot of you guys striking out into a new career. For some of you, though, there's been like a stuck feeling, okay? Some of you guys are thinking really negative. And for a lot of you guys, there's something that it's just not working for you. Whether this is a relationship or a job. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to talk to Sagittarius about? Sun, Moon, Rising, please, for April 2019. This card wants to come out. You have the Nine of Cups, which is, and it's in reverse. So it's like, oh, you have 3 cards that came out. Okay, so you have the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, both in reverse, and the Emperor, okay? 9, 9, and the Emperor here, okay? Okay, 10 and 11, it's like the end of something, the end of an era, the end of a journey, and moving into the next one. 9 and 11, the end of a journey and moving on to the next one. Also, having a spiritual purpose here, like a very serious spiritual mission that you are the one who can complete it, okay? Something really like a very important spiritual purpose. Okay, but let's talk about these cards. 9 of Cups in reverse. It's like you're not happy with something. Something is not, it's not what you really want, okay? And it might be making you feel, but you may be codependent. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, and the person is not what you wish, but yet it's like you may be codependent in regards to this person, okay? Have some codependency issues in regards to that person. Now, again, here with the support, the 9 of Pentacles and support and finances, okay? You may be feeling that you're really lacking right now. And I see the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck right now. There's that decision. You may be feeling that you're really lacking in some way right now. You could also be taking on this energy of the Emperor where you're, like I said, thinking of you. And these cards look very similar to one another in their color with all that orange and red. So it's like that's your fire energy and the solar plexus, okay? The root chakra, I believe, getting back to you, standing in your full power. Taking on this energy of the Emperor who's been through a lot, and he's been through the battle so much so that he's got so much spiritual wisdom. Like, and then I just saw for the first time he's holding up like a staff and it has an ankh on it. So being protected by the divine, there's that support coming from them as well. Really standing in your power and authority, okay? But let's keep going here. I'm going to want to pull some clarifiers. You have a few cards that flipped over here. You have the King of Cups here. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You have the Star card, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse. Let me just move this up a little bit. So let's talk about this here, what just came out. The King of Cups, Scorpio. A lot of times this is a card of Scorpio. This could also be Pisces, Cancer, but oftentimes a Scorpio. This could be your emotion as well. This could be you taking on the King of Cups, Sagittarius, where you're very like emotional about something. You really, really love someone so much. This could be a Scorpio thinking of you, an Aries thinking of you, okay? This could also be where you're becoming very emotionally like balanced in the month of April, okay? Because you're taking time to think of you. Or this could be the support coming in for you with that King of Cups there, okay? But this is having a lot of emotion for something, okay? Really loving something or someone, but it's mirroring this Nine of Cups. So it's like it isn't your wish fulfillment. It's not giving you what you want. For those of you who may be dealing with a Scorpio, they could be arrogant. They could be coming up as arrogant here. Now, but let's keep going. So it's like you have a lot of emotion for something, but you're not getting what you wish for with it. But with the Star card coming right underneath that Nine of Cups, don't worry, Sag, because this is all about healing, and this is all about wish fulfillment right here, and having the faith and hope in the universe that everything is going to be all right and work itself out, okay? Now you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So for some of you, you could be feeling very insecure, and this is coming right under the Nine of Pentacles where, you know, someone could be feeling like they're really lacking, okay? And so this, again, just kind of reiterates that feeling of feeling insecure, especially maybe financially, like finances not being, you know, where you need them to be right now. I have the Four of Wands here in reverse, so this could be in regards to the finances, like your foundation just not being as strong as you would like it to be right now. But again, the Four of Wands in reverse, mirroring at this point the Star card, so have faith in that. Now, for those of you who are dealing with an Aries, I'm seeing that as the foundation seems to not be very strong there, okay? There may have been something like a divorce, or if you guys had a certain level, you know, in your relationship that was something even like a marriage. You know, it doesn't have to be official marriage paperwork and all that, but there's been like a divorce, you know, with that person, the foundation being weak, not being strong with that Aries. For some of you, you may have let an Aries go because it's not your wish fulfillment. And that person may have made you feel insecure as well. Or you just decided to let it go because it wasn't your wish fulfillment. Or you weren't getting what you wished out of the situation, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So there's the decision to Two of Swords. See, now this Two of Swords is coming under the King of Cups. So I definitely feel like for some of you, there was a decision you had to make, or there is a decision that you need to make, or this is where you're feeling very conflicted within your mind, very conflicted about what you need to do, going back and forth in your mind. And the reason you're going back and forth in your mind is because of your love for this situation or this person. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, we have a couple of cards that flipped. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Strength card in reverse. Okay. And I want to take one more over here, and then we'll talk about that. You had two that wanted to flip. Ooh, I love what just came out last, because I only wanted one, but that other one flipped, and she's going to end up going into the center of the reading. Now, the Nine of Wands here, okay, coming over the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Star card, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this is like you're almost there. The Nine of Wands, okay? A lot of people see the Ten of Wands as a burden. Yes, it can be a burden, but that's also about the work that you put in, Sagittarius. Okay, it's also about that. So I'm just trying to make sure you can see these cards. So with the Nine of Wands, it's like you're almost there. You're feeling this lack of abundance. Okay, you may be feeling like, you know, you're not getting anything that you wish for. But listen, this is right over this star card, okay? So it's just like, have faith. The universe is there. The universe has your back. They're supporting you. You know, it's like I feel so strongly that this support is coming from the universe, you know, because you see this underlying energy. It has a dove there with all that light. It's like I just always feel like this is a message from the divine, the message, you know, positivity. Now you're almost there with that Nine of Wands. Now with the Strength card in reverse, though, you may be feeling very weak. The Strength card is coming over the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Aries, the Emperor, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. So if you had to let an Aries go, you are feeling very, I feel, not strong, not having maybe the conviction that you would like to have or need to have in regards to letting that go. Also with that coming, okay, in regards to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, like, because there could be some codependency issues there with some of you, and with someone you may have had to let go of, regardless of what their sign is. I see this with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, like, you know, the insecurity or just not feeling secure, okay, with this breakup, or with something that has a very weak foundation. Now, I would like to point out, though, that that Strength card comes over the Emperor. So with you taking on the Emperor energy, right? Like, let's say we're not talking about an Aries there. We're talking about you as the Emperor. These cards have layers, okay? So it can be both. I'm definitely seeing you as the Emperor here now with this Strength in reverse, and which is like, huh, like, right? Like, how am I the Emperor who's the strongest, you know, I feel the strongest male in the deck, but yet my strength is in reverse. Why? Because it's saying to you that you do have that power. Like, you're stronger than you know. You do have the power to be the emperor of your own legacy, of your own life, okay? Of whatever the situation is. You've got the power within you. You have the fire within you. And this is also maybe also having to do with Aries season too, okay? It's going to give you the support. It's going to give you that strength that you need, okay, to keep on going. Now you have the Devil here in reverse, okay, hanging out over the Emperor, hanging out over the King of Cups, Four of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Swords. So here I can see where it's like you released something that may have been you know, toxic or just not good for you. Like, you unbound yourself from something. Some of you unbound yourself again from an Aries. Some of you unbound yourself from a Scorpio, or someone who may have these signs heavy in their chart. But you released, even though, and I see this here over this Two of Swords. It's like you released something, but you're still going back and forth about it, because, again, because of the love that you have for the person or the situation. But just remember that you're very, very powerful, okay? More stronger than you know, all right? And you're almost there. So the last card that came out there with the tarot is so beautiful for the tarot to end that way, is the Fool card. All right, and she's going to sit right there in the middle of the tarot there, where, okay, maybe you don't feel as strong as you would like to feel, or, you know, but this is life. It's up and down. It's up and down, right? Life is a roller coaster. You're not always going to feel strong, and that's okay. The point is that in those times of feeling weak, that we pick ourselves back up. We take on that Emperor energy, because we've earned it through the struggle that we've been through. We've earned the, you know, those battle you know, the patches they put on you, like when you're in the military, you know, you've earned those through what you've been through, and you've become much more wiser spiritually because of all the things that you've went through. So even though you may not be strong right now, Sagittarius, it's all right, because the point is that you always pick yourself back up again and you get ready to go on that next journey. Okay, you take the risk, whatever risks you need to take to manifest, to heal, to create the life that you want, to be the emperor of your own life. The Fool is the center of your reading. You are almost there, and you are starting out this whole new journey. And I'm seeing these butterflies in that card there. So it's like transformation. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this could be lies and deception, and you or someone taking from you in some way. And with the High Priestess in reverse, you're not listening to your intuition about that. Okay, and that could be why you're going back and forth, because you're not listening to your intuition telling you that someone or some situation is just not good for you. It's deceptive. And if it's not about deception and lies, or either way, you need to break free. This is a card of saying that you need to break free oftentimes, but not listening to your intuition, or maybe with the High Priestess in reverse, not being able to see a way forward. Here we have the King of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Some of you could have been dealing with a very cold, harsh energy. And for others of you, you're taking this energy on at the King of Swords, where you're standing in your truth. You're standing in what is the truth here. Okay, he's holding that sword of truth, and you're moving out of hardship. See, you're moving out of financial hardship here. You're moving out of any type of hardship that you may be having on the domestic front, or just, you know, within in your life, hardships in your life. You're coming out of that. And look at, oh my God, I'm so glad we went through the bottom of the deck there. Look at this, the Ace of Swords, a new way of thinking of you. Is it that you're thinking of you now? A new way of thinking, clarity coming to you in regards to, you know, whatever the situation is. Especially with this Two of Swords, because this person doesn't have clarity. She doesn't know. You see, her eyes are blind. She's got a blindfold, rather, over her eyes. Everything is cloudy there. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't have the clarity she needs to make the decision and to stick with it. But you're coming into a place of clarity and a new way of thinking. And here, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Okay, a cycle completing. But a lot of you have had a very difficult time walking away from what is not satisfying you emotionally. Okay, but there's movement here. There is movement. You're coming out of limbo, okay, with the Hangman in reverse. A lot of you are choosing not to continue to sacrifice yourself. Again, thinking of you. A lot of you are choosing not to sacrifice yourself anymore. A lot has been illuminated about something or someone, or just about things in life in general. And there is forward movement. You're coming out of limbo. Excuse me. And then you have the Justice card here. Okay, that's the last card we're going to talk about. The Justice card there. You know, things balancing out. Again, she's holding that sword of truth. Justice being served for any injustices that were done to you. I said that was the last card I was going to talk about, but really quick, you got the Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the World card there. All right, so it's like things might be moving really slowly, you know, slower than what you would like them to move. A lot of you could be being very methodical with how you move forward at this time. Some of you can be dealing with the Taurus here as well, in some way, form, or fashion. Someone could be offering you, like an earth sign could be making some type of offer to you, monetarily, like business wise, possibly, or this is it, like someone could be making an offer, or you are getting back on your horse very slowly, very methodically, but this is what your soul wants. Okay, and with the World there, the cycle is complete. Okay, the cycle is complete, and this could also be about travel. All right, For those of you who have a business venture being offered to you by a Taurus, it could involve travel. And there I see a mutual respect and value for you there, and I see with Three of Pentacles, and I see teamwork there, okay? All right, so that's enough of the extended. All right, let us take you a card of advice. This is going to be your clarifier and advice, okay, Sagittarius? Advice and clarifier for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, please, Spirit. Please give them some advice and their clarifier for this reading, April 2019. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Shining Lotus is what you have. Card 26, Shining Lotus. Let's read. This is the Kuan Yin Oracle. We're going to, very beautiful oracle. Reads very beautifully. So let's talk about it. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenge by another. At other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. Now that taking a risk would be you going on your new beginning, on your new journey as the Fool, right? Okay. Have you been hiding in the spiritual closet, beloved? Sometimes it makes sense to avoid sharing your thoughts and feelings about spiritual beliefs and other personal matters until they are clearer in your own mind. However, there are also times when hiding your deepest truths away from the world will no longer protect you, but actually hold you back from living your divine destiny, shining the lotus light of your own soul and walking your path in the world. This does not mean that you have to make a grand announcement unless that is what is in your heart, but it does suggest that there is something within you that you could share with another or be more open about in your life more generally. It might be a talk with a loved one about some significant feelings that you have kept to yourself, or beginning to be more open about your beliefs and abilities. I'm sorry, really quick. Someone thinking of you and wanting to support you. So, that kind of speaks to that, all right? Lean on someone if something's bothering you. Talk to someone about your feelings because someone is wanting to support you, Sagittarius. Now, once you put your energy into the world, you magnetically attract like-minded souls into your life, which will then encourage you to share yourself even more. Don't worry if there are those that seem to be challenged or threatened by your beliefs. They don't have to have the same beliefs as you for you and them to be safe and loved and on the spiritual path, which is unique for all of us. You and others can benefit greatly from you staying true to your heart and at the same time being open to the fact that they will have their own truths that may differ to yours. And that is just the way it is. You don't have to convince others or be convinced of anything yourself. All you need to do is listen to your own heart. If there is something that you have been holding within, you are guided to listen to your heart for the right time and the best way to share it. Let the lotus light of your own heart, your own soul, your own inner truth shine openly, beloved. Be gentle with yourself and know that you have a right to be here on this planet in your own truth, and that no matter what the response, whether a response of affirmation and love or a response of discomfort, your truth serves the greater good. Trust in the strength of this lotus light shining. It is more powerful than fear or doubt. It will light your way more deeply onto your spiritual path of peace, purpose, and power. Okay, so I would like to say we talked about that, opening yourself up, Sag, to someone who you know that you can trust, because someone wants to support you right now in this time of you maybe feeling that you're lacking, of you feeling not as strong as you would like to feel right now. And I would also like to say that for some of you, you may be wanting to move into a spiritually based business, okay? And you might be getting signs about that and needing to make a decision and really needing to be true to you. And some of you have like a parent who might be telling you like, no, this is not, going to, be what you need it to be. But there's the end of a journey there, like you, again, a new journey. See, and because I'm seeing grief work here. So and I'm seeing windfall, and we're talking about here with your finances. So it's like some of you guys are wanting to move into a new career of moving into a new career that has a lot to do with something like metaphysical, okay? And I'm also seeing sobriety. It's like some of you are wanting to change your diet, you're wanting to be sober or remain sober, and this all has a lot to do with your divine purpose and a lot to do with this new career that I'm seeing, okay? But just know that whatever the situation is, it could be, all these things or some of these things for each one of you. This is a general reading, so you have to apply the messages how they fit. But it's positive, okay? Whatever it is, you've got the support, and there's a positive outcome for you, okay, with whatever it is. So anywho, guys, thank you for watching. I do love you guys so much, Sagittarius. I'll see you very soon, okay? Bye-bye.